So Chance Sims, just like Sophia King, coming out of Fight School MMA there in Livingston MMA. He is 4-4 as an amateur, but of note, 2 of those amateur wins are by submission, correct?
That's right, yeah. He knows how to get it done on the ground. As we said, purple belt, also does jiu-jitsu tournaments, like most of these MMA fighters do. I mean, that's pretty par for the course as far as, your training and getting ready for your matches. Yeah. Fighting out of, as we mentioned, Fight School MMA in Livingston, Louisiana, down south a little bit. See Chris Crosby there in his corner, going to be in our main event tonight.
But his opponent, Chris Anthony, has fought here before, trained many, many years. Definitely veteran of the cage coming in with his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, 27 pro fights for Anthony, I believe. I believe he's like 10-0 as an amateur. It's hard to find that database anymore, so long ago, but very experienced fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monroe, welcome to the arena, Chris Anthony.
And for Chris Anthony, fighting out of Triad here in Ruston, been fighting a long time, very athletic man, definitely a very long gas tank, full of power. Be interested to see how this translates into a purely grappling match.
Yeah,
starting on the feet.
It's been a while since I've trained with Chris. I used to train with him back when he was an amateur. From my understanding, he's really improved over the years. Earned a jiu-jitsu purple belt and really put a lot of work in getting better at that. So it'll be interesting to see. Because he's kind of known more as a stand-up fighter from my experience. I've watched pretty much all of his fights over the years, all 37 of them, and I would say definitely more of a stand-up fighter. But it'll be interesting to see him in a pure jiu-jitsu scenario and what he's able to do.
Absolutely, very excited for this evening, especially for this to be the capstone of the grappling matches themselves.
Yeah. I'm excited for this one, and I'm also excited to see some punches exchanged in our kickboxing.
That's right. Is it 3 kickboxing fights tonight?
That's right.
So right after this, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move into the kickboxing section. Small check on the knee wrap coming off.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a grappling bout. Scheduled for 1 8-minute napping, snapping, or tapping round. Introducing first, competing out of the blue corner. He stands at 6 feet even, weighing 180 pounds, from Livingston, Louisiana, and Fight School MMA. Give it up for Chance Sims. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, 6 feet even, 180 pounds, from Ruston, Louisiana, and Triad Martial Arts Academy, Ruston. Give it up for Chris the Pitbull Anthony. The man in charge of the action, Chris Hill.
All right, Chris Hill, the Crippler, our referee for this evening in this bout.
Yeah, Mr. Hill, the most experienced grappler in the cage, black belt in jiu-jitsu.
That's right, a very experienced eye watching the fights tonight. Again, starting out with the hand fighting, very measured. With an 8-minute round, you want to take your time, ensure a good chance. Sims seeming to back out and wanting to cut an angle. Chris keeping him very squared up as we move through. The Pitbull staying true to his name, wanting to move forward.
Yeah, doing a bit less movement is Chris Anthony, but he seems to really want to make his movements count. As gets a nice takedown there, but good switch there from Chris Anthony as he's able to advance to the top position. That was a beautiful counter off of a beautiful takedown.
A very beautiful takedown. Chris going to the can opener to open the guard is purely legal in these situations.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, except for recently. Actually saw that by Cade Rutolo, who won the Combat Jiu-Jitsu, Craig Jones Invitational, and $1 million. Is the only other time I've seen that in the past decade.
Right, so Sims seeming to go to a high guard anytime he cuts to the side. I can tell you right now, Chris Anthony has no problem with being on top and taking his time with his opponent here.
Yeah. Would like to see him, stand up, get going on the guard pass here. I would say you don't want to just live in someone's closed guard like this, especially someone as dangerous as Chance Sims is from there. As you see him getting on the arm and gets the arm bar.
Chance Sims immediately cutting the corner to the arm bar.
Yeah, and just as I was saying, that's why you don't want to just sit there and live in someone's closed guard. You want to make your passes happen, make them count, because that's the danger of being there and just chilling inside it. Good job, Chance Sims. That was a beautiful, quick armbar.
Absolutely, and Chris Anthony totally respecting it and immediately smiling, knowing that that was great technique on that.
Yeah, just knew he got caught and didn't want to get his arm hurt during that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 32 seconds of the round, we have a winner by straight arm lock. The blue corner, Mr. Chance Sims.
And as pictures are taken and smiles given all around, great